Welcome back, dear viewer. My name is Jacinta Wangeshi, your favorite relationship coach. And today I'm going to be talking about something that is so dear to my heart. As you can see today, I'm all glammed up, all lovey-dovey. Okay, I just love the way I'm dressed today. Don't ask me why, but you're going to find out very soon. And if this is the first time here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you're my regular viewer, asante sana, feel appreciated, feel loved. I appreciate you for all the love, for the support, for sharing, for liking, for commenting. Asante sana, be blessed. And today I'm just going to dive into it because it's a very interesting topic, something that I've had people just talk about, and I'm sure you have heard about it too. It's not so much on what we talk about, but it's another side of me. Which side is that you might be wondering? It's a side of me that loves to dress up. And I have had people ask me, are you single? Are you married? Some of them claim to know. So I'd just like to pose a question to you who is watching. What do you think? Are you able to tell a woman's marital status just by looking at the way they dress? And to help me with today's topic are two very lovely ladies who are going to introduce themselves. So I'm going to go right to my right and introduce and she's going to introduce herself to us.
Hi, Jacinta, first of all.
Hi,
You're
Essie.
doing a wonderful job.
Thank
Please,
you.
people, subscribe to her YouTube.
Yes.
My name is Esther Kalecha Musa. I'm into real estate and interior design, specifically Airbnbs as we speak. And I'm also passionate about dressing because I'm a creative. And one time in particular in my life, I've had a design company. So I know a thing or two about dressing. Yep.
Karibu sana, Essie. And lovely as
Thank you.
always. And yeah, she knows a lot about dressing. Anyway, we're going to hop on into my next guest, who, by the way, you've met before. She's the lovely.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gladys. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm also an event designer. So I'm here to put some insight on this interesting topic about dressing and how people should dress. So I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Karibu sana, Gladys.
Thank you so
And
much.
I'm very tempted to first of all even ask, as a teacher, what do you think? Do you prescribe to a certain dress code as a teacher? First of all, are you in a girls' school or a boys' school?
I'm in a girls' school.
And
Yes, as a teacher, whether you like it or not, there's a code of dressing. Actually, there's a whole code of dressing that guides our dressing, whether you're in a girls' school or in a boys' school.
There's a difference.
Or in a mixed school, it doesn't. No, there's no difference. Okay. The dress code, like there's a certain way you're supposed to dress while at work. And then being a teacher also in a Catholic school also, it adds now, apart from the government code of dressing, there's now that one for the church. Like maybe there are people who teach maybe in Muslim schools, there's a way that they'll dress despite being a teacher generally in a public school. Now in our school also, there's a certain way that we are expected to dress despite our school being a girls' school.
Okay.
So I don't really want to use the word decency because decency is relative.
Actually, I think it matters depending on who
somebody.
you are as a person.
Yeah, it's relative.
Someone's character.
But should I say, I don't know, I really don't know the right word to use, but there's a way that you should dress in a way that you are not maybe showing some parts of your body. You're not showing, maybe something's not too short or too tight. So at work, there's a way we dress, but when you're not at work, there's also a way you can dress. Or maybe if it is a weekend or you're on a work trip, there's a way we'll dress that is quite different from when you dress while you're at school.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. I just want to delve into the main question now. Are you able to tell through the dress code of a woman whether they are, right now we are seated as three very beautiful women here. We are dressed, everyone, first of all, how are you dressed, or what would you say actually
Inspired
made
by
you,
dress
yeah, dress
For
the way
me,
you
I'm
are dressed
such
today?
I've always been a stylish person. I got it from my mom. And so I have always picked dresses to match my body. Let me put it like that. I mean, it got to a point people would ask me, "What are you wearing? Can I get that?" That I started selling, right? So I have always been very, very like passionate about branding and image, but I'm also very, I don't conform to the norm. So I used to wear, let me put it like I used to be like, can I say a rebel at first? So I mean, I would wear something short just because, I mean, you can't tell me to wear something like why? See me, I want something short, so I'm going to wear something short. But then as I grew older, I realized the way you will be addressed, how you
Dress.
you'll be addressed how? Perceived.
Yeah.
Address how you dress.
Yeah, address how you're dressed. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so now you have to conform, you have to be really cautious about how you dress. And because now I want to be in a room and I need to stomp that room, I need people to understand I'm in the room. I'm very careful with how I present myself and how I portray myself, especially as a woman trying to get it into this entrepreneurial world. You don't want to be in a situation where you're in a room full of men and they're busy trying to hit on you as opposed to
Giving you
giving you business or buying what you're selling, you know.
Yeah.
So for me, it's all about image and how I want to portray myself.
Okay.
And but also it depends with what makes me feel sexy and beautiful. So all that chime into my dress code.
And if you don't mind me asking, I'm pretty sure some people are wondering, would you be free to disclose about your marital status?
I'm extremely separated.
So that's single. That's single.
Yeah, I'm single.
So what do you think? Like from me looking at you and even Gladys, you looking at her and your marital status?
I'm very married.
No, I don't want to speak for anyone because I find that nowadays the scorecard is either married, single, there's divorced,
Yep.
there is complicated, and then there's
Nairobi.
another one, Nairobi. I don't know even. Yeah, there's even the married single, by the way. I think I was that
Oh,
for the
yeah.
longest time. And then there's the Nairobi.
Been there.
I don't know what Nairobi means. You just
Nairobi,
came
I think,
from
is
Diani. What do you
situationship.
think?
I think it's situation. And,
Yeah.
and you know, the funny thing, most
Entanglement.
Nairobians and situationship. Most Nairobians do that. Like they try to hit on you, but they don't want to put is it
Commitment.
a commitment or like a label, yes, correct, a label to the relationship, and then you're just wondering, okay, so you're
So it's
taking
not
me
defined.
out.
You're
it's
just there.
So you're just and
So who are
and
we?
You and you as a woman, you're supposed to go on these dates. Maybe they'll expect more or something, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know you. I mean, are you feeding me as a friend? What are you trying? Like, be very specific and clear on the terms and conditions. We are very busy women.
You're not taking any jokes. So, would you be able to tell, like, if you didn't know from AC and the way she's dressed? For me, I'm very single. Yes, I'm very single until further notice because I don't have a ring on my finger. But anyway,
Yeah, if you don't have a ring on your finger,
You're
you'll see.
very single.
And by the way,
you have a
even
ring on your finger, first of all.
Now stop scrutinizing.
no, have you done a Rora show? But this, I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah.
Then you're married. I don't know if people go like, oh, I'm married. Excuse me, ladies. If you're not married in church, you've not done a Rora show.
Yeah,
Excuse
you're
me,
not married.
You're not married. Please stop.
Then I feel like I've never been married. I thought that
I've not done any of those.
I've never done any of those because my situation was whereby you're just given the blessings by the parents and they tell you you're free to go do your thing. First of all, look for money.
Yeah.
It's not because even right now I don't have anything to prove that I was actually married. It's cohabitation.
Yeah. Long-term cohabiting.
Yeah, long term. So anyway, now I know better. And if you're watching, now you know better.
Please, yeah.
So-
Please don't have people if you're not married.
Yeah.
So now I feel like dress code for me, even back then when I was married, and I'm putting it in quotes because apparently from this discussion I wasn't married.
No, you're not.
But that particular time, I remember how I used to be. Like I can remember the very first time I went to meet my mom-in-law. And I had to check how I'm dressing. I wore a very long, flowy skirt. And this would, even later on, when you'd visit, I would notice that every time I wore the flowy dress skirt, she would be like, today you are looking good. But if I show there with my
Your mini
unfinished
dress.
trousers, nini, sometimes I just have a low cut top. I would even receive some to shows there, cover up. What does that mean? Like, how do you feel like a society? Because I feel like society is the one that has mostly contributed to how we end up dressing. Like when you're married, it's like you're supposed to wear long dresses, no longer be sexy. And when you're sexy, then it's an issue. What do you feel?
So I'll tell you an incident. Yeah. So when I got married, because I've always been a rebel. Yeah. So when I got married, and like I would post a picture on Facebook that time, right? On Instagram. So most of the husband's friends would call him and like, just tell your wife to wear long things. I remember he told me one day, and I was like, who are these people? Can they just call me personally and tell me that? Like they will literally mention, oh, she's wearing too revealing things, like, because like her babies are out, her legs are out, And I was like, when you met me, did you meet me in a mocorino dress? Let's start from there. You don't go for you can't go for me, then you want to change me after I'm married. No, then you should have gone with the person who you feel suits your
dress like that.
You don't go for and then first of all, you can't even change someone. You can't. I'll change because I want to change.
Yeah,
but
because
not
you want to
because
change.
until now your friends are big. He used to get a lot of calls.
And you didn't feel like you needed to change after your marriage?
Oh hell no! I changed because I wanted to, not because I literally sat down and I changed, and I was like, you know what? This is not. I'm not liking this anymore because I want to portray a different brand because I'm looking for more money. Like I said, I'm passionate about financial freedom.
Money.
Yes. So, so then I was like, you know what? Let me put myself together and how I want people to perceive me. Okay. So that's how I said it now, like dressing up in how I want, but not because I'm married. Like, I feel like if you want to get married to someone who wears a mocorino dress, please go for the mocorino.
Yeah.
Do not go for me, who you met me with my boobies out and my legs out,
And they want to change
and then now
you.
you want to change me. No.
We can't add stockings. So anyway, that's your opinion. How do you feel about it?
Okay, my opinion. First of all, you can't really tell that someone's marital status through the way they dress. You might judge someone and you think maybe this person is dressing like this because she's single, but you'll find out she's very married. The way Essie has explained,
be perceived like that.
maybe the way she used to dress, maybe there's someone who thought maybe she's single. And you'll find someone who dresses in those long skirts and they are also very single. They are not even close to getting married. So in my opinion, I just think people dress just in their own, maybe to portray a certain image, sometimes depending on the occasion they are attending or where they are going.
I feel like even the background.
And even their background, maybe how they were raised up, how there are some people, like during our
But
days.
can you say that though? Because I was raised up in so my mom is very religious. But I think maybe she tried to make me wear long things.
But you've just told us you are a rebel.
Yeah, I was.
No, you are a rebel. But you find sometimes, especially like when you were growing up, it's not like now. You find we are dressing our children in a way that our parents didn't used to dress us like that. There's a way that maybe
then
when
my
your parents
grandpa-
saw you wearing we used to have some shorts juice because it's a pedal pusher money.
Yeah, I remember.
Like you would wear such a thing and your parents would tell you, no, go and remove this
lace on
thing.
top.
Yeah. But right now people are walking around with biker shorts and parents are okay.
And
But back then you wouldn't wear that and walk like that because our parents would okay, maybe not all parents, but like me where I grew up, that was the norm. Like even wearing trousers, when hipsters were coming, it took our parents some time to adjust to that we are now girls and we are now going to wear trousers. It was believed trousers are for men. I remember I used to say with an aunt of mine, and another day I came from school and put on some trouser, and she had to call a pastor to come and talk to me just because I am wearing a trouser. And that pastor told me, if it's your mom who is buying for you these trousers, I want you to go and collect all of them. You bring them to me, I burn them. And I give you money to go and buy new, proper clothes. You see, now according to that man,
pastor was in a cult.
according to him, I was and I was just a 16-year-old at that time. So according to him, he felt like what I'm wearing was so bad. And my cue, the trouser was,
Just a
it
normal
was not even a rugged trouser or anything, just a
normal
normal
trouser.
trouser that is not exposing anything of a 16-year-old. But to him, he felt like this is so indecent or this is so uncalled for. So according to him, I was to ban all those trousers that I have so that he gives me money to go and buy those long skirts, long dresses, and I don't know, pull necks, I don't know.
First of
So-
all, my question is when people decide that, especially men, when they decide that women are being indecent, where were they looking? What are you even looking at? Because
Or what is indecent?
Let me tell you one interesting bit. Like you'll find a man coming to tell you, I don't like girls with makeup. Or
Yeah.
But then when they go on Instagram, or
They
they're
like
out
those
in the
girls.
club, they want to like a girl with the most makeup
Yeah.
and the most
With
wigged up hair ever on this planet. And it's like, first of all, I think you're broke. You have a problem with someone wearing makeup and nice hair. You
And
are
a wig.
broke.
Yeah.
You're broke and have self-esteem issues. You don't do that over here, so you don't accept such people. So if you find a man who's like that, like that's what your man.
But what surprises me is that even the women, you find a woman criticizing another woman.
Because they're broke. They have self-esteem issues. Like, I mean, if I had self-esteem issues and I can't afford nice hair, I will definitely complain about someone when I see someone
With a wig.
With that,
You want to be
yeah.
team natural.
Yeah, because you can't afford.
You can't afford the makeup.
There's a difference between someone who really
By
likes
choice.
natural. Like, I love my hair. But then if you sit there and start discussing someone
Criticizing, yeah.
criticizing, you are the problem. You are in fact, call and meeting. You're a witch. Yourself.
Wow.
Just missing a book.
So, there's this other common perception about shoes. I saw these different pictures where they say that a married lady, I don't know whether she wears Crocs, rubbers. Then there is the single lady stilettos like Essie's. Then there is the divorced. No, actually, single was wearing like mine blocks, but divorced
Divorced
stilettos. So
6 inch.
yes. So what do you think? Because I feel like as much as it's a matter of the way they're saying it nowadays. Foga kurudi soko.
Yeah.
But for me, I have never ever in my entire life been able to walk in 6-inch shoes. Not that I wouldn't want to. But how does that even affect who you are as a person? Like, is there any relationship between your shoes and who
And
you
your
are as a
marital
person?
set.
Yes. I can tell you for a fact.
And how has that changed? Maybe from you being in a relationship to now you being single. Has your your heel size changed?
No, it just changed during the 1 year that I was carried by Gabriel. Because I couldn't. I mean, and I wore my stilettos until like say 2 months to give him back. For me, it never changed. I started wearing my heels when I started. When I was say 19, 20, and where I used to live, so. Kulikuwa na milima na mabonde. So we used to get a job. I used to get a job. So I have the shoes in my, because I used to work in a law firm. I worked. I used to work in a law firm.
You tell us these stories sometime.
So I would carry the shoes. So I would wake up in the morning, take a job, then you actually call. You drop to call OTC. So you walk until Kimati House. I walk, then when I'm downstairs, Kimati House, I rock up my 16 inches. I go upstairs. So when you're
With your heels up the stairs.
Yes, there's limit.
Oh, the
There's
lifts.
lifts,
Okay.
yeah. So, but now, remember, I was with door shoes until Kimati.
Yeah.
So Kimati House, because there's a way image is everything. I've always been about image. I wear my heels, my skirt, I'm ready, I'm fresh enough.
You go.
You might bump with the CEO. So please. So you go in the lift.
Office.
The office, and when I get to the office, I am all prim and proper in my heels. So I've always wanted, personally for me, heels make me feel
Confident.
beautiful and confident. They enhance my confidence. And when I feel beautiful, my confidence
Goes up.
So even if I'm going for a meeting, I have to wear heels, nice makeup, and I have to smell nice. Like it's a given. If I don't have those, I don't feel like I can be able to deliver what I'm selling. even going out. Like if I'm going out to do to the club or dinner, I have to wear heels. I can't. You know, you can call someone like out of the blue, like, oh, like,
Let's
and then
go
I
out.
rock up with these instances. I think I'll be meek. I'll be so meek in the club because my confidence is not there. Yeah. So for me, shoes, I love shoes. So for me, heels they play a big part in my life, and
Wow.
they never changed. Whether single or married, I wore the same shoes.
Yeah, they're very same. Wow. Okay.
Okay, for me, me, I'm one person who wears shoes depending on comfortability. I wear heels. Yes, I used to wear heels
You wear stilettos?
before. Not really. Yeah, sometimes. But okay, after giving birth to my baby, I can only manage wearing stilettos in a sense that I'm get into a car, then from the car, go somewhere and sit. Yeah. But now, I always see people walking in town in stilettos and they're, in those potholes and so on. So for me, I wear stilettos, but not occasionally. But generally, I look at shoes that give me comfort. Like for my work, I said I'm a teacher. Teaching involves standing, walking, and all that. So I'll wear a shoe, okay, like this one, like blocks, like chunky heels. I'll wear them to work. I'll wear sometimes some shoes like the ones I'm wearing right now. I don't know, they're rubbers or they're what. But if I want to glam up, maybe I'm going to an event, to a wedding, I won't wear like these shoes, the doll shoes.
Has
and
that
so
changed? Like would you say it has changed from the time that
since
you
I
were
got married?
Single versus married?
Okay, I really won't say since I got married. I'll say since I became a mom. It's what changed me. I don't know really exactly what happened, but I just found out that since I became a mom, I don't wear heels as much, especially when my baby was still young and I'm going to clinic. I wasn't that type of mom that I'm going to clinic and I'm wearing heels with a baby and Nini, you know. Honestly, maybe you're that type. Whether you're going to clinic or where you'll wear your heels. So for me, I wanted something comfortable. That's because maybe I already have that uzito of carrying the baby. So I need something that I'll be able to walk, or something that I'll be able to move from one place to another swiftly. But it doesn't mean that when I got married, I changed my...
So you're not wearing any Crocs?
No, I don't. In fact, I've never owned a Croc, by the way, since the inception of Crocs. I don't, even in the house, I don't wear Crocs. So I'm not even a Crocs person.
I'm just asking. No, I don't even have them also for the house.
Even in the shower, I don't wear Crocs.
So they should stop that.
It's a stereotype. That's a stereotype, actually, that people should stop because marriage has nothing to do with someone's dressing, whether it's shoes, whether it is clothing generally. I don't think marriage has to do with that. Someone dresses if you have been dressing in a certain way, you dress for your image. Your image is your image. Whether you are married, whether you are single, you have that image to protect. There's a way, if you are a lawyer, for instance, there's a way that you have to dress, whether you are a single lawyer, a married lawyer, but as long as you are a lawyer and you are going to that office, there's a way that you'll be required to dress. So it doesn't really matter about your marital status, in my opinion.
What do you feel like influences the way you dress, or like the way someone should dress apart from the profession?
For me, what influences the way maybe
like
I dress
in a relationship setup.
Or in a relationship setup. Yeah, maybe. First of all, if you are pregnant. If you are pregnant, mood and occasion are there. Also, maybe let's say your pregnancy status, you've been dressing in a certain way, but now you have that bulging stomach. So
But remember, like Essie has said, she wore her heels. Too much.
Would you wear crop tops even when you're pregnant?
I mean, no, because
the tummy is already there.
With my, I saw her. I look like I had twins. I mean, that was not my vibe to just go around portraying my baby.
Yeah.
But I took time dressing. I'm telling you, to the point I used to go somewhere and everyone, falling over me trying to protect me. Because you just look cute. Let me tell you the thing about dressing up. You exude confidence. Everyone wants to be around someone who exudes confidence. Right? You'll get the same. You'll get a really good treatment. People you just zurura pale looking like Madhogo. Hata utalii, someone
Yeah,
can tell you,
yeah.
splash water on you and doesn't care. But if you're there, you come out of the car with your heels, looking well put together. Even someone, if you're trying, because it's feminine energy. Do you know that? It's more of a feminine energy. Someone will even come and try and want to help you carry your bag just because of how you look.
How you look.
Like when I was pregnant, I really got away with a lot of things because I really
Of how you dress.
care of how I do my makeup. It's like nothing changed. Even when someone like, "Oh, you're so pretty and you're pregnant."
Do you feel like your confidence and the way you look like correlate a lot?
Yes. Yes. For me, yes.
Because I feel like for me, yes, the way I look, when I look good, I'm confident, yes. But still, it does not like fully revolve around the way I dress.
For me, to be honest, like and someone can tell if I know in my heart I'm not dressed with the teal the way I want it, my confidence will come down.
So you will
Like
not
even in a room, I'll be meek. You won't see me. Like
Yeah.
I'll just want to disappear
be
because
cool.
I don't feel my best. So for me,
You're not the people who take those pictures of this is how I woke up. You first of all wake up, make yourself up.
Yeah. You love to make yourself up.
I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm there. This is, let me first make my
This is how I woke up.
Then I feel like, because I feel like if you're gonna do a challenge for this is how I woke up, please make sure the skin looks like glass, perhaps.
I woke up the way I woke
That's
up.
me,
This is
that's-
me. This is me.
For me, to be honest, confidence goes along with dressing. It uplifts me. Or
That has actually brought out the aspect of confidence versus clothing. What do you feel? What makes you feel confident, according to you?
Looking good also makes me feel confident.
Yeah.
When I know I look good from head to toe, I know maybe I'm smelling nicely, I'm wearing a good outfit, it will boost my confidence.
Yeah. Then I must be the odd one out, because for me it's, what do I know? If I know what you're going to discuss in that room, after you show up there and you're wearing 6-inch heels and I don't know how to walk in them, I still feel like.
So for me, if I dress nicely, if you dress nicely and you also know what you're
that
going to
completes
talk
the
about,
package.
you'll deliver
But
it
how
well.
important is it?
It's
How
very
important
important.
is
Let me
it?
tell you, even the people who give you jobo, there's a way you can.
Yeah,
land
there
it
is
and
true.
don't
The way
get
you
jobo.
come across.
Yeah, there's a way you can land there, and then that 6-inch heels.
So what comes first? Is it the dressing or the
Image.
confidence?
I feel
Yeah.
like
What is more important? Because I feel like even
the
confidence is an
dressing helps
accessory.
The dressing helps
Boost
the
the-
confidence. It boosts.
Because you can find somebody who's so well dressed, but then they don't have the confidence.
And then you can find they're not really the things are not really aligning or going so well. And if you come to look deep within, it's just how they look. They don't bother with how they look and how they show up. You have to bother with how you show up. Because let me give you a scenario. Yeah. You are going to ask for a job for like a 5M, right? Then your CEO, the person who's giving you money, sees you landed with Vumbi, Kwanini, Majab.
Yeah.
Vumbi, like you like you related a matatu. Do you think this person will trust you with the 5M?
No.
So, confidence.
Yeah.
Image is
Also, people judge you according to how you dress.
way you dress.
Yeah, imagine you have gone somewhere to look for a job, you want to see the CEO, and someone comes with maybe a dera. First of all, you won't imagine this is the CEO until the person introduces themselves. Then they tell you, "Oh, so you're the CEO," but already there's a perception you've made about them. Yeah,
I really catch you up. I'm like, dude, no,
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
you don't look like one.
You're
sweating.
You look like I can't even trust you.
You are jogging.
Because you look like you disappear with them.
Yeah,
But if you walk up there looking nice, somebody, even what you talk, let me tell you, you can talk nonsense. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone somewhere and you've seen someone and you thought maybe this is the owner of this place, but they are really not the owner. But just because of the way they are dressing and maybe the way they are presenting themselves, you judge them at a certain level.
Let me tell you, I believe in that because it has carried me through my life. It has really how I dressed has opened up doors for me that I never thought.
What do you think is your dress code? Like, what's your style? What do you think? What do you go for?
Alex, let me put it
Sexy, classy,
elegant,
casual.
sexy, elegant, classy. Because I have days that I want to wear like official, but my official is not just. It will be a bit stylish with a bit of tweak. I always have a tweak in my outfits.
Okay.
You know, so you like I stand out. Like I'm the type that if I step in that shoe, will turn.
You need to make a grand entrance.
Yes, and that's the whole point. I need you to turn. So that by the time you're turning, whether I'm talking or not, you already turn.
You've already you have the
That's it.
attention.
You've gotten it.
You listen.
What about you?
For me, I
Is
love
it comfort? Is it style? What's your style?
comfort and elegance.
And
That is my
elegance,
style. Comfort and elegance.
Uh-huh.
When I'm comfortable, but I'm also looking good. I don't want to be. Maybe I'm dressed in something that I feel. Maybe someone is wearing a miniskirt. They keep on pulling it down.
Pulling
You
it
know,
down, yeah.
I don't want
You're
that.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I want to wear something that even if it is maybe below my knees, but I'm comfortable and I know it's looking good.
Good.
You
The
can
funny thing, you can even wear like flat shoes and still
still
look
be
very good.
exactly.
just the way
Yeah.
you hide yourself.
Yeah. But you don't want to wear something that maybe you just want to wear because people are wearing, it's a trend, so you want to do it and you're not even comfortable in it.
Sexy versus trashy.
Thin line. You can cross
How
it.
do you
Thin line.
even balance that? Because I feel like I'm a lot like you. I love to dress up. I love to look good. I add a touch of my sexuality in it. But then I'm very careful about not looking trashy.
So trashy is, first of all, one thing, there's one rule. You can't expose both. You can't expose, if you're exposing down, it's on top. If you're exposing on top,
Close
it's
down.
You can't expose both. That's trashy. That's already, it's you're looking for too much. It's too
Attention.
much. Too much attention, and then you're gonna get attention from every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So that's of course a red flag. So that's trashy. And then also there are some fabrics. Some fabrics exude luxury. Some exude tackiness. Silk is very elegant. Wool is very elegant. Light cotton is very elegant. Now you can wear some. Is it synthetic? Even hair. Then you can wear something. Some are just like.
Yeah.
The ones that smell like goats. Anyway, my dear, I think I heard someone saying, hey, but they also smell like fire at some.
They do.
Kichwa mwanajua.
Then you find someone has never washed their hair for a while.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Grooming also is, I think, a part of dressing. And trash the way you're saying, there's a thin line. And you can just flip it.
Yeah.
Just
Very
In a
easily.
second.
You can cross it. So what I can tell you or advise somebody, if you want to be sexy, if you're gonna be very open on top, it's down. Leave some room for imagination.
Yeah. Don't expose everything.
So for me, I have that thing for sometimes my dress code is very interesting. Sometimes I wear really baggy clothes and I'll cover up. Why? Like you don't have to see
Everything all the time.
Yeah, so I want you to have some imagination. Hey, like. And then find your body.
Yeah,
your
type.
body structure.
Yeah, that's very
Know
important.
your body. Don't wear very skimpy things that are, this
Body hugging and showing off all the things that you don't want
All
to
the
show off.
curves.
Yeah.
I feel like when you understand your body, you're going to dress it better. So you have to understand your body.
Yeah.
What these things for how people they see a model wearing some outfit,
Then you order it.
It's like
What I ordered
versus what you got.
Exactly.
And then,
but you didn't order the shape.
The shape and the body.
You got the body.
Yeah.
You just ordered the dress for body. Then you're complaining why.
Complaining.
Like, and I used to have this thing even on
You make dresses.
I make dresses. Someone would tell me something. I'm like, I don't think this will go with your body. They're like, no, you make. Then it comes back. You're complaining to me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
now they blame the
I advised you on what to wear. You didn't want. You chose this. Now the body didn't come with the picture itself. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
and I really advise my clients. But if those ones who are
I already know.
yeah.
So if you are that person, and
That's on you.
that's on you.
Yes.
Just know your body, know your body type,
So-
know your makeup, know your hair, know what goes well with you.
With you. Yeah. As an individual.
As an individual.
Well, I feel like we have actually answered the question to this. You cannot tell how or the marital status of a woman just by the way they're dressed. It can women will dress differently according to who they are as people, the occasion, maybe the job that they do,
Their mood.
yeah, the mood, maybe where they come from, the background. There's so many aspects and reasons as to why you will dress the way you dress. I'm thinking that I've had some people ask, "Oh, I'd love to know how to color match. I'd love to know how to dress up." Maybe that's another topic that we could have someday, because yes, Pinterest.
Yeah. Make sure you have a
also helps.
Pinterest app.
It helps, but I still feel like there's still people who are wealthy and they have the money and they can be able to afford all sorts of clothes, but they still don't know how to match the dresses. Yeah,
It's like you can wear something very cheap and it will
still look very good.
expensive, and then someone who has gone and bought an LV skirt or something,
Yeah.
And
you're
it
just
looks
wondering,
very
like,
cheap.
Yeah, no. So you have to understand yourself.
That's true. So, ladies, this is the end of this very interesting discussion. I'd love to hear what you think and even ask what is dressing for you like? What do you look at when you're dressing? How do you like to feel when you dress? Are you like Essie, where you feel confident when you dress up? Are you like me, who's just there, who likes to dress? Are you like
Comfort.
yeah? Are you like Gladys, who is still for comfort? Team comfort, yay! So anyway, I'd like to hear about you, and I'd love to even hear what you think about this discussion. And even if you'd like for me to have back our lovely guests with me, because they're very beautiful, as you can see, they're very wonderful. They all command attention in their different various fields. And I'd like to still remind you, if you are watching and you've not subscribed, please remember to subscribe and to like this video and to share it with someone that you know it might benefit. And thank you very much. Until next time, it's goodbye from us.
Bye.
Bye.